Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. I'm Chukku and today I'm going to be sharing with you all everything I've learned in my JEE journey that's definitely going to help you all. So before we get started, let me just give you a small, conclusion of what I have done or, everything because I've never actually talked about myself on this channel. So I was a PCM student and then a JEE aspirant. I started coaching and everything from 11th. And from 11th and 12th, I've had an amazing journey. So, and eventually after giving January attempt and then the April attempt, April attempt, I couldn't clear JEE. And I know it's sad, it was sad, but life is about accepting things and moving on, right? So I accepted that I couldn't clear JEE, but all I knew was that I gave my 100%. I studied for hours and hours. So it, everything that I've done in these 2 years, obviously I haven't gone into vain. So everything I've learned and everything that I did wrong or something that, I've learned is what I'm going to share with you all in this video. So let's get started without wasting more time. All right. So first of all, in this video, I'm going to say everything you'll need or everything I've learned. So take it as a chit chat because I just passed out now, right? So it's like a senior. So don't take it professionally. I'm not any teacher, but I'll tell you whatever I've learned and the mistakes I've done. So let's get started. And I'm going to be breaking this video into 3 parts. One, how you're going to get mentally prepared, and then your resources, and then your preparation. Okay, so let's get started with the mentally prepared part. So mentally, see guys, you are going to start this preparation. You might have started by 10th and all of that, but I don't think that's you. If it's you, then great. But I'm talking about the normal students who probably started by 11th or who's going to start by 12th or anything like that. So for students like that, trust me, if you don't have, the mindset, a strong mind and all of that, it's going to be really hard. So always remember to have the fighter mindset, the fighter mode, because in this journey, there are going to be a lot of people, I'm not scaring you. I'm just saying that there are going to be a lot of situations where you have to stand with yourself and say that I can do it. And I'm not going to give up. I'm going to do it. There are people going to say it's not your cup of tea. Only 1% of people get into IITs. It is true, but it's not an excuse for you to give up. You can give it a try, right? So just give your 100% and God will take care of it. Just like, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said that you do the karma, you just do the work and he'll take care of the rest. So just like that, just do it. And when you're doing it, you don't have to never be in worry. Just do it. Just do it perfectly. Okay? So it's never an option to give up. And then tip number 2 is always have the learning mindset. Learning mindset as in I'm talking about academically and, in terms of life, because it's going to be a change because, please don't expect yourself to solve each and every question you see because it's the first time you're seeing that question. It's the first time you're solving that question from that specific chapter, whatever. So accept that you're a beginner and every successful person was once a beginner. So understand that, yes, it's okay. I don't know how to solve this question, but I'll learn it. I'll understand it. And then later when a question like this comes, I'll do it. So that's the mindset you need to have. Always and always have the learning mindset. I know there are going to be, like, if you're a normal student, you will have, cases where in class a question comes, people just solve it in seconds, but you don't understand how to solve it. You're like, okay, is it me? Am I the problem? Trust me, it's not the problem. You are not the problem. You're never the problem. You just have to work on yourself. And how do you work on yourself? Accept yourself and say, yes, okay, I don't understand this. I'm going to understand this, learn it. And next time when a question like this comes, I can solve it. And that's how it should be. And every day, like even the day before your exam, have the learning mindset. Do not panic when you see a new question or be like, oh my God, I don't know how to do this. No, it's okay. Have the learning mindset always and always. And tip number 3 is do not invest your energy into anything unnecessary. Now, 11th and 12th is high school, like senior secondary school. So it can get a little distracting and overwhelming when you come talk about peers and everything like that. So always try to protect your energy and don't invest your energy into things that's not really needed because of social peer pressure or anything like that. Do not just do that. And small things like comparing yourself, it's time for comparing yourself right now. So always remember to never compare yourself. You are unique the way you are. Accept yourself, work on yourself, and move on. That's If you need a peaceful mind, comparison is the first thing you need to stop, because comparison is bad. Do not compare yourself, no matter what the circumstances. You got this. Trust me. Trust yourself first. Okay? So, this was about the mindset area. Basically, always remember to never ever give up, because you are going to have situations where your marks are low in tests. Everything like that. Every small thing might hurt you, and you might have the tendency to give up. But remember to never give up. Just keep going, and also have the mindset that even if I don't get JEE, I'm not gonna die. Like, I'm not everything is not over, right? Because I've seen people who's just like done. No, it's not. That's not everything, right? You give your 100%, you get it, great. If you don't get it, something else is waiting for you. Okay, so this was the mentally ready area. Try to make yourself strong and always be there for yourself, because you are your biggest supporter. So next, we're going to talk about my favorite, which is the resources. So, in resources, I have researched a lot throughout my 2 years, because I've always had the idea of making a video and helping people out. So, I have researched throughout. I've gone through teachers to see who's the best and everything. So, I'm going to be talking about coaching, books, and if coaching is necessary, YouTube learning, and everything. So, first of all, the famous question: can I study without coaching? Let me be very honest. If your aim is JEE mains, right, you can study through YouTube. And I don't know, I'm not a teacher and I don't have experience and all, but just from 2 years of learning and giving the exam and all of that, I feel like YouTube has helped me. So you can, it's definitely possible. There are a lot of good teachers on YouTube where you can study. If you cannot afford coaching, then obviously YouTube is the way. And I have amazing channels, I'm going to say right now, right? So yeah, that's that. And if you ask me, so is coaching unnecessary? No, coaching is just, if you want to be on track, then coaching is great. And it depends which coaching you take and if you're comfortable with it. So that's that. You ask me, is coaching necessary or not? If you can afford it, and if you think you'll need it, if you need, thorough guidance and all of that, then go for it. If you think you can do it all alone, and if it's something like that, then you are good to do alone. Because I'm talking about JEE mains, and JEE mains is easy. I mean, I couldn't clear it, but well, it's good. You can, right? So you can without coaching. That's what I meant. Okay, so that's that. And if I'm talking about the books, please don't buy so many books, because I was someone like that. I like books, so I just kept buying books and books and books to just smell them. But the thing is, a lot of books are not going to help you. If you're going for coaching, use their material. If you're watching and learning from YouTube, then use their material, like class material or something. And if you have no material like that given to you, then get stuff like, just do PYQs. Get PYQs and just do PYQs. Trust me, I'm telling you, like, only do PYQs, you're sorted. Do the class assignments and then the PYQs. You're done for JEE mains. It's amazing. So yes. And now talking about the YouTube channels. Oh my god, I'm excited, because my favorite teacher I'm going to talk about physics, chemistry, and maths. So for physics, let's start with chemistry. With chemistry, I have Sakshi ma'am. Oh my god, she is amazing. I actually discovered her late, but still it helped me a lot. Like, I learned the subject and I understood the subject and I loved the subject even more. So that Like, that's amazing. So Sakshi ma'am from Vora classes, an amazing chemistry teacher. If somebody is suffering in chemistry, please go watch their videos, because it's amazing. You'll love it, trust me. And also Nishant sir for maths, amazing. His tricks are just, so it's amazing. And I've also been a student there. So as I told you, I was just experimenting teachers. So they're actually really good. If you're struggling, and especially, all of that, it's amazing. Just follow them, you're sorted. And the earlier you discover them, the better it is. And if you're studying for, if you're from South India, then Xylem is also great, because I also used Xylem for some time for my state exam. It was great. It was amazing. And I also learned, it was like every day I was learning new things. And it's just funny to know, because it's the same syllabus and the same chapters, but every day I was learning something new, and it was amazing, to be honest. And I don't regret the fact that I couldn't clear JEE, but I mean, it was sad. I did get sad and I cried a lot. But the thing is, I moved on, and I just learned a lot, and I treasure the learnings, and that's what I want you to do too. And other than Vora classes, I have Vedantu JEE, the YouTube channel, amazing. The Gather series on point courses, because crash courses are the best. I have been to crash courses, and I've even thought, why did I go for 2-year long courses? Because crash courses, because they have the mindset where the entire syllabus is broken down into small, small pieces, but that's the most important, and the questions just come from here. So it's important, and crash courses are the best. And then books, one more thing, NCRT. NCRT is super important. For mains this year, everything came from NCRT. I'm going to pop in from the future. So what I'm trying to say here is that the difficulty of JEE mains is just overrated. It's not as difficult as everybody says it is. It's just difficult because, of the competition. So it's very important for us to stay connected to the basics. And NCRT is very, very important. And always remember to be very thorough with your basics. Because we as students are just behind the complex stuff and the high IIT level stuff, that we forget to do the basics, and we forget to read everything, all the tables from NCRT and all of that, which is super important. So that was that. Okay, so bye. So for physics especially, I have this one channel called Edinity, and oh my god, amazing. Mohit sir's physics is amazing, especially the PYQs video. That was about the resources section. I think I shared everybody I know right now. So if you think I missed someone important, then let me know in the comments. And that's it for resources section. Now we'll move on to the things that you should be doing for acing your journey. So talking about your part of the work, now, like I said, it's 50% mind game, and then the other 50% your work. And then there's also God, right? Your work. I'm talking about starting from your 11th, right? So the beginning, I definitely recommend you to start with no backlogs. Now, please, please, please try to avoid backlogs, because backlogs are a threat. Yes, I am scaring you, because it's not good. Everybody I've known, including myself, backlogs are the worst, and it's going to affect your JEE journey, or whatever the journey is, badly. So please try to avoid backlogs. And if in case you're already in this, hole of backlogs, it's okay. Don't panic again. See, when things like this happen, you should not panic. You should try to, finish all those backlogs. But remember, when you're finishing these backlogs, don't make new backlogs. That's the only thing. So now when there's this famous thing, everybody says that backlogs are normal. I also have backlogs. I have 50 lectures. Okay, it might be normal, but it's just because people say it's normal, don't take that as an excuse to create more backlogs, because it's going to be really, really hard for you to finish the backlogs and then continue with the present things and all of that. Do not. So try to avoid backlogs. In case you have a little backlogs, then slowly take extra time of your day and finish them. That's it. And then we have something that's very, very important. When we say we study a lot, we keep studying, but we keep forgetting it. And I had that problem forever. So, and I figured the problem, I figured the solution. and it is revision. As simple as that. Revision is super important because if you study something today, I am not going to remember it 3-4 days later. So I think that's same for you or something like that. So always remember to revise, because revision is super important. I know you're not gonna really understand right now, because if you're someone who was like me, you're gonna be like, revision, everybody says revision. I know, I'll revise for later, but that never comes. So please revise, start revision. Even if you've just learned 2 pages of the first chapter, revise. Just imagine you're just going on but you don't remember anything, and that sucks. So please remember to revise. Have a schedule. Every week, have a day where you revise. Where you revise everything. Have a weekend where you just do a test or something like that, which I'll come to the next topic. But yeah, you might not really get the point now if you're beginning, but revision is super important. Keep repeating the same thing, especially for subjects like chemistry, even physics and maths, where you have to solve questions. Imagine you got a question, a type of question, you didn't get it. You looked into the solution, you understood the solution, you learnt it, and then later, after 2 even months, sometimes you don't take it, and then after months you see the question again, you'll be like, I've seen this somewhere, but I don't remember. So it's not your fault, but it's your fault because you didn't revise. So it's very important for you to revise. So next we have stay dedicated, which means I'm not talking about like real pure dedication, which obviously you need it because it's a big exam. But if you're following a coaching or even YouTube, like even YouTube teachers these days have schedule and everything. So follow their schedule, dedicatedly do what they tell you to do, and just be true to yourself and do it. So that will be easier for you. So dedication and all of that is very important, right? Because you're preparing. JEE is not, just an exam. It's a marathon kind. So you learn a lot of these things and eventually you'll treasure. I know it's going to be hard, but in the end, you're going to treasure those things that you've learned or, gone through. I don't know if you'll treasure the things you've gone through, but you'll obviously be grateful for the things you learned. So yeah. And then, oh my God, the most important, very important thing that I've learned in the end is give tests. Every week, like whenever you can, please give tests. Please, because tests are super important. I was someone who never gave tests because I was afraid to give tests. Second, I was just afraid. Third, also, I was just afraid because I was just afraid of the result. I was afraid of sitting there for 3 hours. Even if it was just a 30-minute test, I was afraid because I did not want to give tests. So because of that, I never gave tests. And because of that, I just couldn't do well in exams. And tests just enhances your, real test giving capability. So it's really important for you to give tests. I don't really care what, step of your preparation you are at right now. But even if you just began, I want you to give tests every week or frequently because it's that important. Give a test. Actually, your entire preparation should be based on this test. Like you start studying for this test and then you write the test and then you review the test, you revise from the test, and then again study for a new test. So it goes on like that. And tests, trust me, it'll help you a lot. Okay? I know there are a lot of people who just do not give tests because they think they're not ready enough, and you're never going to be ready enough. And I learned that very late in my life. So please, okay? Lastly, keep solving, keep practicing, because JEE is obviously about, especially maths and all, just keep practicing. Everything for physics, chemistry and maths, keep practicing. PYQs and the good questions and everything, just keep practicing. A key tip for chemistry is that you keep doing it again, it gets easier in your brain, and chemistry is the easiest if I'm talking about JEE, because even if you like it or you don't like it, you just give a little bit of effort in it, it's going to give you the marks. So chemistry is something that you should definitely work on. Chemistry should be your strongest subject because with that, you're going to ace it. And then physics, obviously physics is also easy. If you have a good grasp with the formulas, great. So also have a formula sheet and all of that, and just get ready and keep revising the formula. So like I said, revision plays a very important role. Maths, you just have to practice, keep practicing. I know, like, just practice is a very normalized sentence, but it is true. You just need to practice. You just need to like work it out and practice. Do the same thing again. You'll be good. So that was that. PYQs are super important. The amount of importance PYQs holds are just insane. If you just take the last year's JEE papers and then the previous years, you see how much of a repetition there was. So it's very important. And also, when I was talking, the last thing I just did not actually add on this, but I have to say is, when you're giving tests, that only after you give a lot of JEE mocks, you realize how the marks are generated, the negative marking and all of that. So that's very important for you to give the real exam, because it's very important to never do tukka or guess the answers, because if it's wrong, your rank is going to go very down. So that's something that's very not good, right? It's very not good. Nice. So tests are also very important. So that's it. And if you like this video, and if this video actually reached you, take it as a sign to stay consistent, work hard for your goals, believe in yourself, and trust the process, because whatever is meant for you will find its way to you. So this was the last section where we had your action, because obviously your action is very important, right? Just like this quote which says, your action expresses your priorities. So always remember to put in the work and believe in yourself. So that's it. Always remember to stay strong and believe in yourself, because I know you can do it. Just trust the process, do things the right way, and you will reach there. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I really hope you liked the video, and take this as a normal chit chat where I just shared everything I know, everything I've learned, and I am super excited to be uploading this. I'm also a little worried, like, no, I'm not worried. Love you guys. So yeah, that's that. And I want to keep talking, but I'm not going to keep talking because it's already like 40 minutes. So I'm going to stop, and I'm going to come up with more vlogs and things like that very soon. College is going to start in 4 days. 4 days, and my room is a mess because I'm packing and everything. So I'm excited, and all of it's coming. And just stay subscribed and hit the bell, because I'm gonna notify you. In the end, what you should always say, like, convince yourself that in the end, what matters is how much you've done. And because the society is not going to value the hard work you've done, right? Because like for me, I couldn't clear JEE, and nobody, like, people are gonna judge my hard work, my ability to write an exam and all of that. But what matters to me is I know that I've done the work, my parents know I've done the work, and I know that I've learned a lot. So what matters to you should be your opinion and your thoughts, right? So always be happy and chill. Never lose yourself throughout this preparation. Love the preparation. Just enjoy throughout the preparation. Study, I mean enjoy, but just like go through it. Like, just live through each moment and successfully come out after those 2 years of your amazing life. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I think I said that again, but just do it. And if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments, because this is my first video like this, so please excuse the small mistakes. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.